Marna Bittner, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of RUNWITHIT Synthetics. I was one of the founders of the company in 2014, and my co-founder, who's also my partner in life and all things technology, Dean Bittner. We started this adventure together. He's the CTO, and I handle all things business and sales and admin. The company and the technology behind it started decades ago. I had a neural net and 3D visualization research company in the 1990s. Here started also in Edmonton and at Alberta Innovates, a facility in the research park. And it was really being able to help people address complex futures. And we started in the digital complex future sphere and helping systems and really complex digital systems that had people on their edges face unprecedented futures and solve safety critical issues and financial risks. And that was where the company started, was really the fact that those systems weren't getting any easier. In fact, the larger those systems grew and the more interconnected those systems grew, the more challenging their futures were. And that's why we started the company, was to be able to help people who are releasing those big systems release them flawlessly. Well, the best way to describe it now is SimCity, except for real and for grown-ups and for people who really know that we're facing this unprecedented, disrupted future that we have to solve. We can't limit ourselves to the tools that we've had in the past. We need to actually be able to experience and build things for the future, and having a SimCity for real helps. Our customers are really diverse and they're global. So we have some growing context in the European Union and the UK, a lot of context in the United States. We've done projects in Southeast Asia as well, even developed a synthetic Kuala Lumpur. And so really it's these problems, while they may come from diverse geographies and diverse sectors, from utilities to transportation to cities and growth and infill and tree canopy, they all share the same thing, which is they are all interconnected and they are all struggling to see how they can design better futures for everybody. So our start in the city space, which is really where we are now, is developing synthetic cities, was creating an earthquake in Silicon Valley. And that really was the beginning of this adventure where we create imaginable futures of cities as they grow and unimaginable disasters. We did a coronal mass ejection event in Washington, D.C. So looking up and asking people to look up and understand the implications on the grid. And we're being asked to really do some fundamental work in decarbonization and emissions reduction and what that means so that people can afford new energy. I think for our customers, it's having the ability to look forward. We haven't been that good at the future to date. That's why we are in some of the situations that we're in. And giving them the tool set that they can face these really complex problems and look at all of the adjacent issues and ripple effects and impacts, and they aren't daunted. They can understand it. We make it very visual. They don't have to be delayed by the lack of data or biased data. They can step boldly into these scenarios and innovate boldly and be able to make really opportunistic decisions and have some agency in this really the confounding future sometimes. We've had some amazing partners with the federal government and through Alberta Innovates in a really diverse program environment and supportive environment that's added people to our team and funded positions at really critical times and added market capacity, funded our international market development in amazing ways, because we do have global context and a global market now. So we have really benefited, even though we are revenue funded, from the support of the programs around us in our community.